Right, it's New Year's Day, January the 1st, 2025, and here with manager Mark White at Hampton and Richmond. Happy New Year, Mark.
Happy New Year, mates.
So, as we do this interview, we can obviously see there's a lot going on out on the pitch. I take it the game's going ahead?
Yeah. I mean, the pitch is in great condition. Obviously, what you can't account for in football is deluges. A deluge, in the few hours up to the game. So they've got some faults out, but the pitch is in generally brilliant condition. And don't envy people having to keep a grass pitch, although we would obviously prefer one. Looks good. Game on. Hopefully the rain for the fans and the wind calms down a bit. So it's going to be the great British weather today.
Yeah, and it's quite a sort of iconic kind of National League South football ground, this one, isn't it? Packed in, tight crowd, get behind their team. Really nice place to come and visit again.
Yeah, I mean it's very iconic really. It's a lot of legacy behind this ground. My friends have been manager here over the years, and a lot of players have come through this club. Quite iconic, I think, is the word we're looking for. They've had great FA Cup runs. They've done it all down here really. To be fair, mate, been around a lot more than us, a lot longer than us, that's for sure. But more recently, moreover, they've had new people come in and behind the scenes done an amazing job. Not least appointing Alan Julian, who's done an amazing job, getting a bunch of new players to be really competitive in the division. So yeah, look, I think we'll have a load here today. I'm pretty sure of that. I think we'll have up to 350 potentially, which would be amazing in a local game. We hope the boys continue good run of away form on these similar type of pitches,
Yeah, it does. It does kind of have that stark contrast of our home and away form, and I suppose sometimes you probably look forward to some of these away games that are on these grass pitches, kind of get away from Meadowbank, because form there hasn't been brilliant in terms of actual results, has it?
Yeah, it just doesn't play well, does it? I mean, in the Boxing Day game, Worthing, just right from when Alfie went through in the first 5 minutes and stumbled as he's trying to get the ball under control, and we had 3-4 2v1s, and it just doesn't play brilliantly. Let's face it, I mean, if you ask any striker that plays down there, they'll tell you it's just not easy, it's just not natural, is it? Obviously these pitches are much more natural. So I think that's probably why that, and a combination of that, and that teams aren't adding such a low block away from home. They tend to want to try and get a result. But I mean, look, I don't think we're under any pressure. I think the result Boxing Day was really innocuous. Jack Young taken off early, Briggs' red card. Thought it was a better side over the 90 minutes, despite being a man short. Luckily, when you go and have them good away runs like Chesham, Chippenham, Hemel, Chelmsford, you take a bit of pressure off yourself. I wouldn't cry my eyes out at all today if we ended up getting a point. Coming away from home in National League South, we mustn't get greedy. We know it's always a challenge, and the conditions today are going to be a big leveller. But, we're strong today. We're strong off the bench. We're strong in the 11. And obviously, as always, I wouldn't be backing anybody else except us.
So moving on to that then, how are we looking today then? How are we lining up after the Worthing game?
Dan Gallagher in for Frankham.
Okay.
I think that's it. And the bench has got Josh Brook in.
So Jack Young presumably.
Sorry,
by
Niall.
Okay.
Yeah. Two changes, Niall and Dan. The bench is really strong. Josh Brook in, George Frankham, Reece Murphy, Jordan Williams, and Morgan Williams.
Okay.
So I think the bench is great. And Josh Taylor and Dan Pipers are now in full training. So you could almost bolt them onto this in about a week.
Okay.
So to be able to, at a push, you could do it by the weekend. But you're then sort of looking at 18 players that all of them could start and do a great job, and that's what we've been waiting for. So look, it's a back nine. There's a long way to go. There's a long way to go. Nothing's going to be defined in the next couple of weeks, I don't think. I think the league is too tight, and It's really tight, isn't it?
Yeah,
really tight. So I think we've just got to take care of our own business today, and see how we get on.
Yeah, and very soon you'll find yourself with one of those selection headaches that managers always like to have.
Yeah, I mean, it's great though. I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes selection headache, sometimes it's actually just a good thing because you get to pick a few horses for courses if a certain team does a certain thing or has a certain weakness or strength. So, but yeah, look, we are where we are. For me, I just want another solid away performance, and I think it'd be a decent crowd in here. I don't know whether the rain will put them off. Hopefully not. But we'll certainly be giving it 120% to put 3 points on the board again.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, thanks as always, Mark.
Cheers, mate.
Let's hope we kick off with a win 2025.
Cheers,
and
James.
speak to you afterwards.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you.